Apple prides itself on creating products that meet the needs of people with disabilities. This year in iOS 16, Apple has outdone itself. Many of the features released have proven useful and have benefits for everyone. So let's dive into some of these features. Thanks for tuning in to Ellen's Tips for iOS. If you find value in the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get started. Although I'm showing you these features on my iPhone, most of them are accessible on your iPad. Just follow along with the instructions from the iPhone, and you should be able to access all of these or most of these features on your iPad. The new Live Captions feature is a significant update. It will help people with hearing difficulties and anyone who wants to view live captions on their iPhone during FaceTime calls or streaming shows, and even teleconferencing apps. To set this up, we're going to come into the Settings app, and the reason I'm showing you this from an overhead camera is because when I tried to screen record my iPhone, Apple wouldn't show this feature. So I'm going to tap on Settings. I'm going to scroll down until I see Accessibility. Tap on Accessibility, scroll down again until you see Live Captions Beta. Tap on that, and now you'll see that you can turn it on just in FaceTime, or you can toggle Live Captions on here, and it will be available to you then in any app that allows for streaming capabilities or teleconferencing. And then below that, you'll see Appearance. If I tap on Appearance, I can change the text. So bold text is on. If I tap on that, I can turn that off if I want. I'm going to tap back. You can also increase the text size if necessary. I'm going to tap back on Appearance. You can also change the text color. So when you start off, the text color is white, but I could change the text color to blue if I want. I'm going to tap out of that. You can also change the background color. So let me just change the background color to yellow, and I'm going to tap the X. Here you'll see the little icon for Live Captions. I'm going to tap on that to open it, and you'll see that my background color is yellow, and the color of the text is blue. You can move this caption box anywhere you want on the screen, and you can tap into it if you want, and you'll see that you have the option for microphone. So I'm going to tap on microphone, and as you can see, the microphone is listening and capturing everything I say in the Live Captions box. I'm going to go ahead and tap on pause. And you can see that the captions come out really well, and they are translated almost perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the microphone, and I'm going to tap on this little arrow on the left side, and that will make that text box or live caption box smaller. You can also increase or decrease the idle capacity of that box. So if I increase it, the box should get darker. And if I decrease it, that little icon should get lighter. And I believe the default is around 50%, so I'll just drag that up there. So now if I swipe out of there, you'll see that that live caption box remains live. So to turn that off, just come back into Settings. You'll come back into Accessibilities, and you'll tap on Live Captions Beta in Accessibility. And if you want, you can go ahead and just toggle that switch off. So you can toggle that switch off and on depending on how you want to use FaceTime or any of your teleconferencing apps in the iPhone or iPad and use the live caption feature. Currently, Live Captions is available in the US and Canada for iPhone 11 and newer, and iPad with A12 Bionic chip and newer. However, if you're worried about privacy, Apple states that user information will remain private as live captions are generated directly on your device. So even when you take a screenshot, you're unable to record them. Siri Pause Time is the perfect tool if Siri is constantly interrupting your flow. Sometimes Siri becomes impatient and interrupts before we finish speaking. To change that, you'll go to Settings, Accessibility. You'll scroll down until you see Siri at the bottom. And then here where it says Siri Pause Time, you can either leave this at default, longer, or longest. And this way, if you pause while talking to Siri, she won't cut you off so quickly. It hasn't been possible to ask Siri to end a phone call or FaceTime call until now. You can do it by saying, "Hey, Apple lady, hang up," while speaking with someone. The problem is that the person you're speaking with will hear you say the command, but it works great for ending a call hands-free. To enable this feature, we'll want to go ahead and open the Settings app, tap on Siri and search, and then make sure that Listen for Hey Apple Lady is toggled on, and then come down to Call Hang Up and toggle this switch on. Now, this feature is only available if you have an iPhone 11 or newer. However, it's also supported when using AirPods or Siri-enabled Beats headphones on an iPhone XS or newer. The auto answer feature is an excellent option for users with disabilities and others. But before iOS 16, there was one catch. It had to be turned on manually inside of the Settings and Accessibility app. But now you can just simply say, "Hey Siri, turn auto answer calls on."
Auto answer calls is already turned on.
And if you want to turn it off, just say, "Hey Siri, turn auto answer calls off."
Okay, auto answer calls is now off.
And when auto answer calls is on, your phone call will be answered in approximately 3 seconds. There is an option inside of the Settings and Accessibility app to adjust this if you want to leave it on all the time. With iOS 16 installed, your iPhone can read incoming messages and notification. It works on the iPhone speaker and iPhone hearing aids. It's essential for you if you don't want to pick up your phone to read the latest text or notification and just want to listen to it. To open or to enable this, you'll want to come into the Settings area. You'll want to tap on Accessibility. Scroll to the very bottom where you'll see Siri. Tap on that. Scroll down until you see Announce Notifications on Speaker. Toggle that switch on. Tap on Announce Notifications and then choose the apps that you want to hear notifications from. Maybe you want to hear notifications from your Messages app. Make sure that that toggle switch is turned on. If you have a newer iPhone, you'll have a new detection mode menu that houses door detection, people detection, and image description. If you don't have an iPhone or iPad that supports door detection, you can only add image descriptions to your controls. And all of these controls reside inside the Magnifier app. So the Magnifier app looks like this. If you don't see it on your device, tap into the app library and just start typing in Magnifier. It will appear. Tap on it to open. And so now you'll see that we're inside of the Magnifier app, and there's a new icon down here in the lower right corner for mode detection. I'll tap on that, and you'll see now mode detection is turned on, And on the left-hand side, I have 3 icons for people, doors, and images. If you only see images, it's because you have an older iPhone. For right now, I'm just going to tap on images, and you'll see that it comes on, and it tries to process what it's seeing on the floor. So right now it sees sneaker and then processed wood, shoes. I'm going to get closer to the sneaker, and you'll see that it kind of picks that up and the wood behind it. And the closer you get, the better it gets at the description it gives. Although right now it thinks that's a boot. So it's not always correct, but it does work fairly well. If I come over to my other set of shoes, it takes a second for it to realize what it's looking at. So I'm going to go a little bit closer, and you'll see that it picks up that it's a loafer, it's shoes, and then the wood behind it. Your other 2 options are for door and people, and this is great for people with seeing disabilities that might need to navigate on when they're getting closer to a door or other people. When you're ready to end, just tap End in the upper left corner, and now you go back with detection mode off, and we're seeing the regular magnifier options. Have you ever accidentally hung up on someone during a phone or FaceTime call because you clicked on the side button, which locks the screen and unintentionally ends the call? Well, this feature is for you. What you'll do is you'll open the Settings app, you'll find and tap on Accessibility, tap on Touch, scroll down until you see Prevent Lock to End Call, toggle that switch on, and then now when you toggle that switch on, this will stop you from hanging up prematurely whenever your iPhone screen locks. So the latest accessibility features and updates will not only make a difference in the lives of people with disabilities, but they can serve as tools for many others looking to elevate their iPhone experience. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.